Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They are led out by their 27-year-old quarterback, a two-time Pro Bowler. It's Dak Prescott.
I love his mobility, and I think he continues to get better and better as a pocket passer. But how about just his plain intangibles that he brings to the position? Mental toughness, as well as a physical presence that helps power any offense.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He was tackled. A gain of 3, second down. It's a pickup. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A run here with Dak. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Wayne Gallman
able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Again, Dak going to keep it.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Wayne Gallman, the ball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Now Gallman. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to pound it in with Gallman. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Prescott from the gun. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
For the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and through. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Browns nothing.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. And it is Teddy Bridgewater leading the way in his 7th season out of Louisville.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff. Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Gallman will run it.
And Marquise Brown coming off of a solid rookie season, 46 catches, 584 yards, but he was never 100% in his rookie year. As head coach John Harbaugh talked about the foot injury that he played with throughout the season. Now they expect him to be 100% healthy, and when so, they'll see more of those plays that have everyone called him Hollywood in college.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Now Prescott. They're going to Gallman here on the screen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This is Gallman. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
31. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Gallman. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 24. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns, nothing.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Prescott to throw this time. His pass caught at the 4. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And it's good to make it 14-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Roman on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
And the Browns 1st down.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Bridgewater's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater completes it to Hardman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Cleveland.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns are back within a score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
Browns 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Play action now. Prescott. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Davis, incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards.
Now Prescott. Steps away to his left. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Dak going to try and run. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. On the toss, there goes Gallman. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stock troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Ball at the 6, third and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 20.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
This is Jones. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 43-yard line.
Taken down at the 43.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
I'm trying to understand. I just can't. I'm trying to understand.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. When he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Shawn Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 13, but it brings up
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
First down.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. The left side caught by Diggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Bridgewater going to turn and take a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Bridgewater again. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Stephon Diggs. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Caught right side at Snead. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Prescott. Man open left side is Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Prescott. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Prescott now from the 50. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
For Wayne Gallman, incomplete.
A second down throw for Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. And to give this time to the tailback. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Cleveland.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Matt Bosher in punt formation.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get this started up in Orchard Park, an AFC's matchup with the Jets in town to take on Buffalo. And it's the Jets who are out in front in that one. Allen Robinson, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. Individually, he's done his thing with the 2 touchdowns. Bottom line, though, they're losing.
Seems to me that they need to get the ball to him a little bit more. You're right, he's done his part. They might need a little bit extra from him in order for them to try and get back into this game.
Maybe a third, maybe a fourth touchdown. We'll see. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Bridgewater. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
Bridgewater.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. From the gun, Bridgewater. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 20.
Well, we could talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
On 1st down, it's Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
1st down.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. First down, Bridgewater. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Now 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal.
A 32-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Browns 17.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of...
On the ground, it's Gallman again. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Ball carrier.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On third down, it's Prescott. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
45-yard line. A gain of 4.
They'll run again here with Gallman.
6.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
On the carry.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Brian Poole on the tackle. And 8 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Jones. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He sets up the screen to Jones. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Prescott to throw this time.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
He was brought down.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott going to do it himself, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott over the middle here to Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Prescott to throw it. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Prescott sacked.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties, and they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one. You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Bridgewater on 1st down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
To throw, Bridgewater gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That throw into the arms of Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st down.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater, a dump underneath to Jones.
Bridgewater's pass.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So Dak Prescott in the offense, down by a field goal, 54 seconds to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
39-yard line.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Cleveland, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.